What's up, dudes, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today, we are theorizing a country called the Republic of the Congo. You already know the drill? Let's dissect the flag. So, the green means for agriculture and forests, and yellow represents for friendship and nobility of the people, and the red is unexplained. And this coat of arms has 2 elephants and 7 sticks on top with the Republic of Congo and the red tiger with a green fire mouth and holding a torch, which is also red, of course. And there's 2 elephants and they're standing on 1 stick. It might be wood, by the way. And unity, travel, and progress. However, the country is located in Africa, bordering Gabon, Cameroon, the Central African Republic, Angola by just a little bit, and the Democratic Republic of the Congo. And it's a part of the African Union like all African nations, and the court of Nagra in the lineage from the book in the description Africa in 1668. And then also Mossadegh was the first party ruler in 1963 through 68, attempted to implement its political economic strategy for scientific socialism, and the pro-constitutional reform rally in Brazzaville during October 2015. The constitution's reform was secretly approved in the disputed election, with Democrats demonstrations and violence. Yeah, that was messy. By the way, the map of a Republican Congo has 12 departments. And the climate and for Brazzaville, and this record was in like 250 or something, and average high was like 200 and then 25 and a record. And the GDP per capita in the 1950, it was like going up certainly, and that's when it hit on 1980s and 1990s, and then it went down again in 1990s and back up again in 2000, and that's where we're here today. And then the exports goods and mostly plutonium 63, refined copper 23.6, raw wood 2.71%, swan wood 1.39%, passenger and cargo ships 1.31%, and special produced ships 1.2%, and gold 0.55%, and cocoa, which makes a cocoa drink, makes about 0.24% of exports. And see, Brazzaville is nearby the capital of the Democratic Republic of Congo, Kinshasa, nearest Port Nazare, and a lot more in the ROC. But let's theorize the country, shall we? However, their capital and largest city is Brazzaville, and their official language is French and recognizes Kurtba and Lotsuan. And their ethnic groups are Congo, and which is 40.5%, but others are 16.9% Tiki and 13.1% of Makara and 5.6% on Sagrana, and 23.9% are other African or Europeans. And their religion is 88.5% Christianity, but others are 52.9% Roman Catholics, 27.3% are Protestants, and 8.3% are other Christians. And traditional faiths are 4.7%, and 3.0% is no religion, and 2.3% are others, and 1.5% are undeclared. And their developments is Congolese, and their government is a unitarily domesticated party semi-presidential republic. And their president, Denis Sassou since October 25th of 1997. That is a long time ago. And their Prime Minister, Chona Makasso, since May 12th of 2021. And their legislator is the Parliament, and their upper house is the Senate, and the lower house is the National Assembly. Typical for African nations. And their independence, like 1950s and a republic in November 28th of 1958, and established from France was on August 15th of 1960, which was the republic established, and the independence was in 1958. And their area in total is about 342,000 kilometers, or 132,000 square miles, making it 64th in this list. And their water is about 3.3, and their population estimate in 2021 is about 5,657,000 people, making it 114th in this list. And the population density is about 17 kilometers, or 44.0 square miles, making it 204th. And their GDP in the top section is about $25.897 billion, or $4,578 per capita. And their GDP non-animal is about $18.345 billion, or the per capita is about 3,243, and their GNI is about 42.2, which is meaningless less, and their ACI is about 0.574, making it meaningless less as 149th. Decent. And then their currency is the Central African CFA francs, or XAF. And their time zone is just as the same as the rest of Angola and the Niger and Chad. And then their driving side is right. And speaking of that, let's theorize the country directly on its geography and stuff on Google Maps. Let's begin! So right here is the Republic of the Congo right here. You can see the Republic of Congo, and there's this coastal city on Pont-Sanombe, and it has this airport called Ashigro Natural International Airport. There's not much to do here except for hotels, great bars, and all those, including Channel Olympia, which is a theater, which has only 17 reviews on Google, just to let you know. And plus there are other coastal cities, like too. There's other coastal towns and villages, but they are not that much by population. For example, this one right here, which is Tanchirana, which has literally nothing to do with ocean. But I mean, it's completely landlocked, but it's near the coast. So, yeah. And there's the Tanchirana Reserve, which is a coastal park area, and there's another one right next to it, called Reserve de Ezran Tanchirana, right next to the Angolan border. And there is Dossi, which is a town right next to Limbo, which has completely nothing. And London, which is just a small village, apparently. And the capital of Brazzaville is literally right next to Kinshasa, making those the closest capitals in the world. There's not much to do here, even though there is zoos, museums, and yeah. And the busiest airport here is the Maya International Airport, which has 314 reviews on it, right next to its border. But there's one problem you have to get through. See, to get through the two back and over again, but there is no bridge between the Kinshasa and the Brazzaville border. So the only way to go by is by ferry. And that is very popular if you want to go to another country back then. And basically, there's this disputed territory right here. And this town in Gambaya, there's not much here except for this, the Sacred Light and Axe Harvest nearby the DRC border, and the national park right next to the Central African Republic border, and nearby the Cameroon border. There's between Nakroni National Park, and there's Akroni National Park right next to the Gabon border, and there's a lot more stuff to do here than forests and cities. But anyways, yeah, that was about it for Republic of Congo. So, thank you for watching this video. Hope you have an amazing day, a great day, and I'll see you on Thursday. And the next episode is Gabon!